Today we're going to use some mobilization wedges for the purpose of trying to kind of rotate us towards the opposite direction. So with these, what I'm going to do is use these on my left side today. If you don't have little mobilization wedges like this, you can take some tennis shoes that have a thicker heel and flip them over. You use the heel portion as the highest end, so when you're using the wedge, you would shove the wedge this way underneath the booty that we're trying to mobilize. So if I'm trying to rotate myself towards my right side today, I'm going to go ahead and put these under my left side. Then we're going to use our abs a little bit to try to go ahead and move us into a better position, move us out of that rotated spot in our spine. So to start off with, we're going to lay on our back. With these wedges, if I'm trying to push myself over to my right side, I'm going to take one wedge and I'm going to put it underneath my booty cheek on my left side going this way. Underneath our booty, we have a bone on each side, and you want to feel that a little bit. So you kind of have to move around. So I'm going to stick this under my left booty cheek, and I'm kind of finding that spot where I can kind of feel my bone hit it. And once I do that, I'm going to hold it there. The second thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the next wedge and I'm going to stick it under my pelvis going this direction so that you can see I turn and go this direction. So what it's going to do is when I put it on myself, it's going to rotate me towards the right. And if I could put my hands on my hips, my pelvis bones, not my actual hip bones, but my pelvis bones, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on this side, on the left side, underneath that pelvis bone. And what it does is it just shifts me a little bit more to the right. It actually rolls me a little bit more to the right, and that's what I'm going for here. So once I feel like I'm kind of shifted and I can feel that pelvis part on the right-hand side and my low back on that right-hand side hitting the mat a little bit more, then I'm going to take a ball or some sort of beach towel or an item, and I'm going to put it between my legs, my knees here. What that does is we're going to help enhance our ab contraction. So now that we've kind of gotten ourselves rolled to the right side, what we're going to do is contract our abs. Now when we do this, it's almost like we're doing a crunch, but we really don't want to have to do a full crunch to get this mobilization going. We want to take our rib cage and try to pull our rib cage down. So if our rib cage is sitting here, the bottom of it, we want to tilt it down towards the floor. When we do that, we engage our abs, and you should feel your low back get closer to the floor. The second thing we want to do is really try to contract our lower abdominal musculature without pushing our feet down. So our booty's kind of relaxing into the mat here, and all I'm doing is it's like I'm trying to crunch up into like a roly-poly or a bug. I'm feeling these low abs kick in. I'm getting that rib cage tucked. I'm feeling all this. You know you're doing it correctly because you can poke yourself and feel them kick in. If you do need to do a partial little sit-up to really get this mobilization going, it's okay, but the goal is to not have to do that. Once we get that abs kicking in, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to squeeze the ball together. When we squeeze the ball together, you can adjust your feet a little bit closer if you need to. What you're going to feel is that your abs kick in just a little bit more, and that's our goal here. So once we get this mobilization wedge in place, then we're trying to just relax through the mobilization wedge, let it shift us to the side we want to be shifted to. Then we give ourselves that little bit of ab contraction. We're trying not to push through the mat. We're trying not to lift our booty up. It's going to roll up just slightly because of our abs. Then we're going to squeeze the ball, fill our abs even more. I want you to try to time this if you can with exhaling. So we're going to exhale as you contract those abs and squeeze. And this should allow you, when you exhale, to feel a little bit more ab contraction. So again, step one, we're giving ourselves that little bit of a push the back flat, little posterior pelvic tilt that rib cage down. We're going to squeeze the ball together and exhale. As we exhale, we should be feeling our abs kick in a little bit more. We also want to make sure that what we're feeling is that right side of that low back is rolling into the floor, the mat a little bit more. And then we're going to relax. You just want to make sure that when you have yourself in this position, we're not having any pain anywhere.